So a whole lot has happened in the FCT since Wike became Minister of the FCT, and it's about 2 years now. And honestly, of course, you know that I'm not a politician, so this is not a political move, all right. But been thinking lately, and I realized that it's important that you and I are well informed as it relates to every move or achievement of Wike, because whether we like it or not, every move he makes directly, and of course even the president of Nigeria, right, every move that they make directly or indirectly impact the real estate sector of the FCT and of course its environment. And we need to critically look at all of those so that we know where to go, where not to go, and everything in between. This is going to be one of the most important videos I've done in a while, and I hope that you watch it to the very end, because you're not just going to be informed, you're going to understand what is happening, and so that you know how to go in the right direction, especially because a lot of things are in an emergency phase right now. The faster you move, the better for you. My name is Raymond Ijema, and I am the lawyer who loves real estate. I feel like the real estate entrepreneur who uses law and real estate as a tool in building wealth for myself and all of my clients across the world. And do make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment and be a part of this family, because right here we are building wealth leveraging on real estate. So let's get right into the conversation. Don't forget to share this video with as many people as possible. Now, like I mentioned, a whole lot has happened in the FCT in a short while, and kudos to the minister of the FCT. I'm going to list out very important things: infrastructure, projects, general government activities that we all, you and I, must pay attention to. In fact, if you have been procrastinating or postponing investing in certain locations, this video should call you to order, because you may be missing huge opportunities by virtue of you not being aware of what is happening in government. All right, now let's go. And the first I'd like to mention on my list is the City Walk Abuja. Now, the City Walk Abuja is a project that is being inspired by the City Walk Dubai. All right, and the minister has allocated 200 hectares of land around the corridors of the technology village for this particular purpose. MOU has been signed, documents have been signed. As a matter of fact, there's an order on ground that the president would want to commission the first phase of the project in its 3rd year anniversary. And that tells you that this is not just another project. Let me even add that the minister has stated that not fulfilling certain conditions will lead to revocation of the land. So it means that the investor will definitely want to move to side. And of course, again, you know the importance of that. That is around the Lugbe areas, talking about Piakasa, around the technology village. And of course, I've mentioned in my former video that it's a direct impact towards Lokogoma, Pierre, Apoas, and of course all the areas between the inner southern expressway leading towards the outer southern expressway. Second important project that you need to pay attention to, which is also towards the Lugbe axis, is the Centenary City. Of course, this has been on for so many years. Very importantly, just a few days ago, Berger was given a contract of 750 billion naira to begin infrastructure inside the Centenary City. And again, that is key, that is impactful to everything around Kiami, Airport Axis, Airport Road, Lugbe, Kuje, and of course, as an investor, you know the implication of that. The third I'll quickly mention is the technology village itself. There are a whole lot of things I'm going to mention, but these three alone directly impact everything around the Lugbe axis, all the way from Area 1 towards Piakasa to Lugbe, Kuje, and of course, after the international airport. So let's go further. So that I'm able to make this as quickly as possible, I want to quickly look at some of the things that have been achieved by the Minister of the FCT that directly impact real estate. Then I'm also going to use the remaining few minutes of the video to tell you the areas that the Minister has proposed to finish within the year 2025 and 2026. And so that you can quickly begin to go to those areas and begin to invest your money for huge returns on investment. Now, within 2023-2025, the minister was able to work on the Arteria Road, N16. And of course, this is the road that connects Maitama and Katampe district. This definitely was a major milestone for that particular area because I know the impact of that road to that entire region. Also worked on between 2023 and early 2025 is the OCS2 to Wasa. All right, and of course, that's a 16-kilometer road that connects Apo towards Wasa district. And of course, it goes all the way, which I've mentioned always that that road is going to connect towards Kuje to Gwagwalada International Airport and all of that. And yes, number 3, the Greater Abuja Water Project. This directly may not be a road, but it's an important infrastructure that impacts that entire region and of course real estate generally. The bus terminals, yes, there's been bus terminals that have been constructed, which is good for transportation, as well as also the move of development, the urbanization of that particular area or everything related to that particular region. And then of course, the 2 notable ones that I'm aware of is the one in Kubo, which of course we see that every day when we're going to Karishi in our estate in Havana Grove, and of course Mabushi. And just before I forget, we have estates sitting just beside Centenary City, just in case you're interested. And of course, Kiami, we have an estate in Kiami as well. Remember, we talk about strategic and we make sure that we go to the strategic location so that our clients invest the right way, position themselves for huge returns on investment. All right. So if you're interested in real estate investment opportunities in and around some of these locations that I'm mentioning, this is the right time to reach out before things get super expensive. Next is the approval of a road currently between Idu leading all the way to the international airport. And of course, you already know the importance of that. Other laudable achievements that directly impact the real estate sector by Wike and the government include the Southern Parkway. All right, and this is very, very important. Next is the Villa Road, the one that comes, the Villa roundabout that comes from the Villa roundabout leading towards Ring Road 1. That one has really opened up that area and has made properties very expensive. And next is the Arteria Road N20, which is the one that connects the Southern Parkway to the owners. And of course, the Wole Soyinka Road also is remaining. So if you have an investment there, be glad. And then if you don't have yet, if you find an opportunity, grab it as quickly as possible. In fact, anything around the owners, grab it as quickly as possible. Owners, of course, Ines as well. Road B16, B12, and Circle Road in Central area. Good stuff. So I'm going to go very fast from now because I need to tell you the proposed areas and roads and infrastructure that the minister has plans for between 2025 and 2026. So let me just list what I have here. Rehabilitation of Old Cafe Road, development of Arteria Road, N1 from Wuye District to Ring Road to this road is very, very important. I've talked about this road. In fact, I did a video of this road recently. All right. And then, of course, provision of access road to bus terminals, all bus terminals in the FCT. Dualization and upgrading of Shafa War College, Army Checkpoint Road, and ancillary roads. Construction of Pi to Gomani Road in Kwale Local Council. All right. And dualization of Kuje to Gwagwalada Road. All right. I've talked about this. In fact, I've done a video about this as well. Okay. And also, before I forget, the Minister of the FCT opened up different bridges that made the right connections and, of course, road network. Very importantly on that list is the Wuye Bridge, the one that connects Wuse and Wuye. And that, in fact, that bridge is the bridge that made Wuye become super expensive right now. As at 18 months ago, you could get a 2-bedroom in Wuye for like 2 million, 2.5 million, maximum of 3 million. But right now, if you don't have 6 million to almost 8 million, to get a 2-bedroom in Wuye will become almost impossible. And of course, I remember as well that there's the Asokoro Bridge, different bridges that have been completed by the minister. Some of them were not started by him, but a lot of them were completed by him. Projects that have been abandoned but have now been completed. So let's quickly look at proposed roads and infrastructure that you need to pay attention to between 2025, 2026, and up to 2027. There are a whole lot more coming, and the list is quite long, but I'm going to just list the important ones for this particular video. The very first is the extension of the Inner Southern Expressway from the Southern Park to Ring Road 2. I wish I can show you the Ring Road 2 on the map, but again, I've taught you the movement of phases of development from phase 1, Ring Road 1 to Ring Road 2, Ring Road 2, Ring Road 3, Ring Road 4, which is not on yet, but is key. And I don't know when the minister want to do Ring Road 4, but the moment he starts doing Ring Road 4, if you own properties anywhere around Lugbe, Idu, connecting to before the airport, be absolutely glad that you did. All right, and this inner southern expressway one is very, very important. And of course, next is the full development of FCT Highway 105 Kuje Road from the expressway to the outer southern expressway with a spur to Kiami district. Yes, I've always talked about this, and again, I mean, you all are aware, right? I talk a lot about all of these things. So this one is very, very critical. This opens up Kuje, opens up Kiami massively, and definitely opens up Apo as well as Karishi, leading towards other areas of Apo, the resettlement areas, and of course Guzape. Number three infrastructure important road that you need to pay attention to is the connection between the Southern Parkway from Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3. Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3. And that is how this thing will continue to happen from Ring Road 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, of course, maybe to 5, because I believe there will be a Ring Road 5 at some point. Next is the full development of Artillery Road N20 from Artillery Road N5. And then, of course, the rehabilitation of Old Kefi Road. I mentioned that earlier, so that should be looking at getting towards completion. All right, and then Artillery Road N1 from Wuye District to Ring Road 2. The Wuye connection is totally important. I think I've talked about the road that connects from Idu towards the Kiami district and of course towards the international airport. That also is currently ongoing. I visited the place myself, and with the pace of work by the Minister of the FCT, a lot is changing. These are minimal activities that have been proposed and done by the Minister of the FCT, and of course he's also paying attention to security, healthcare, transportation, and a number of other things. And the implication of all of these developments and progress by the government in the FCT is the fact that things are changing rapidly. And that means, in fact, in about 2 years ago, you could get a land in Abuja for 1.5 million, 2 million, of course, depending on the person who are located, the allocating authority. But right now, that is technically impossible. And as the year progresses, as the days come by, be rest assured that prices on properties, land, rent will continue to increase because of development, because of a whole lot of things, urbanization, population growth, migration, and everything in between. So if you're that person that desires to invest in real estate in the FCT, this is still your chance. If you want to invest in and around the FCT, your best time to do so, the best time to do so is now. If you're interested, do reach out to the number shown right on your screen. I'll be happy and glad to recommend all of our product opportunities in the FCT and around it. Don't forget to share this particular video with as many people as possible. You see how important this video is. So please share it and make sure it gets to as many people as possible. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.